Greetings everyone, this is MisterGarrot bringing you another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. Today we are playing on the map Rivers Wild. It's a 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 and it's a lot of strong players here. I will be teamed up with Lexa in this match, so let's just jump into the match and see how it goes. And we are heading into the game and I'm starting in the middle position on the right side, and I'm teamed up with Lexa PC it seems. This is a very tricky place to start. In the middle is never a good spot, so it's very important to figure out where my teammates are, see if he could be close by or what he can. So I am a little bit scared here just to see what I will be meeting, because there's a lot of strong players in this field. We have STUDYSASQUASH is in this field, Big Muscle is here, and Corleone is also here. So I do need to figure out if they are close by. And there you can actually see is a purple player who is running down to my base, and purple player I do believe is Simmertron, and that is also a very good player. So I do need to address that as fast as I can. And there you actually spawn a crate just in front of me, and that is actually money. And money is actually quite good, because money means I can produce more infantry. With more infantry I can put early pressure onto Simmertron, and that would actually be quite beneficial. On this map we do have those two spawn positions, the one I'm having now and the one that Simmertron has. And let's see if I can do any kind of damage, because he does not know that I have found that money crate and have so much of an infantry, and now I'm just pushing in, doing a lot of damage to his orphanry. Will I take it down? It does look like I will manage to take it down. And now Simmertron is a very bad position, but he has also produced a lot of infantry, and that is not good for me, because he could do the similar damage to me. But I will use my ult truck to try to squash those pesky infantry here. And let's see, I do manage to do a lot of damage, and as long as he's run down I will take down a lot of them. He has 3 left, and I will actually change the ult truck now, use the other one, and see if I can take out those infantry as well. So all in all, very good. But now he is trying to do the same with his ult truck. I'm scaring my units. I cannot let him do the same to me as I did to him. And he's trying to block off my refinery, but luckily I was one step ahead, because I managed to build up another refinery. So that means no luck there, Sherlock Holmes. And let's see if I can manage to hold this ground with scattering my units. He's trying to squash it. He's managed to squash a couple of them, but meanwhile I am producing tanks. And when will they come? And I'm also getting a Tesla up as well, because I do need to protect myself just in case he managed to get up some army, or if his teammates will come and help. With teammate will actually be Big Muscle it seems. I'm not sure where he is though. They can be in attack with different players. And here you can see he is actually trying to take down my refinery, but will I manage to hold? It does look like it. Will I manage to squash them or do something? Yes, that was so close. I could have lost my refinery there, even though I would have still been in a good position. But now I can push in. I do believe I am far ahead, because I don't think he can have produced so many tanks. So I'm in a very great position. He does have a war factory, and I will try to take out this barracks, because infantry can actually do a lot of damage to my tanks. And he does manage to get out one tank, which I will try to focus down. It's very important to try not to lose any tanks now, because if I lose a lot of units I will be in a very bad spot. If you have other players that could come and attack me. So I need to do as much damage as I can, but without losing so much of my tanks. I do have a good production of tanks. I have 5 tanks now, which is quite good. He's trying to focus down one of my tanks there, but now I will see if I can take down his one tank there, and he is in a really bad position right now. I've got my 3rd ore refinery, so my economy is doing quite well. I'm also producing another war factory, so this is actually looking very good. I actually produced a couple of engineers, because I was thinking perhaps I can take over this construction yard, and we will see if that is possible to do. And now I will just he actually sells up his infantry, and I'm doing a little bit mistakes there. He realized my engineers was coming, so he managed to take them out, but I don't think he can handle my tanks here. And now I will just go up and take out his construction yard. He says LOL. I think he saw what I was trying to do, so yeah, it was a little bit funny. But now I can start to focus a little bit on my base. Also, I thought, because here blue is coming, and he that is actually Corleone, and he is a very strong player, so I do need to be very careful here now. I need to produce more. I'm going for another Tesla. I don't need him in my base. Let's see if he's pushing in, then I will be in deep trouble. He actually choose to go further up, so something is going on further up. I do wonder. And there is actually red who I realize now is my teammate. I thought perhaps they were teamed up, those two. That was luckily not. So I will actually join and push with Lexa. I'm not sure where he is planning of going though. He's running away from the tanks here, and I'm running after. Let's see if I can do some free kills. I managed to take one tank, and I managed to take down a couple more. That would be quite good. I also get up another Tesla, which is good. I need to have some protection while I am looking at my units up there. And Don Corleone, he's teamed up with the Roman Killer, the green player. We have a STUDYSASQUASH teamed up with Ter 17, and Simmertron was teamed up with Big Muscle there. So there was a lot of strong teams here. But now you can see that Roman Killer is have been defeated, which is very good for us now because we are pushing into his teammate Don Corleone. And let's see what kind of damage we can do. If I can do a little bit damage on the buildings here, while Lexa is confusing him, running around doing a lot of different attacks up there, that is very good for us. And for some reason I'm just standing still now. That is not so good. I need to do some damage here. Let's see if I can take out the power plant or the radar dome or both. We will see. I'm actually trying to get in with the engineers, but that didn't work out. But now I will be running down with my tanks down. I need to retreat a little bit. I do see a crate there, but I don't think I will use any time and energy of trying to get that crate. I need to get back to my base because I feel a little bit unprotected here. I don't have so much vision further down, so I need to see if I can hold. And you can actually see, I think that was orange. That will be STUDYSASQUASH, who was actually peeking in a little bit with a light tank, but that didn't work out this time. And since Lexa, who I'm pretty sure came from the right, that means he is on the right. Will I check if he's up there? There, I've actually finally realized he is up there, and that is very good for us, because then it means that we are very close to each other. And there I finally get up my vision as well. I will send the MCV up on this other side of the ore patch, so I can get saturated there. It does look very good for us right now. Well, as long as I'm not getting attacked. I do wonder if Study and Terry and Big are all fighting with each other or something. They have definitely been fighting with the Roman Killer. But I'm too busy trying to defend the attacks from Don Corleone here. He has a lot of tanks coming in, but I wonder if he has split his forces, because my teammate is also attacking his base with a couple of light tanks, I would assume. It doesn't look like too many, but as long as he's up there making a fuss, that means I can be defending down here and try to take out a couple of the tanks to Don. That's 3 kills for me, and that is really good. But here Study is back again with a lot of light tanks, but I will come back with my tanks now and see if I can do some damage to his force here. It doesn't look like he has too much, so I'll manage to handle that, but I do have a problem with power. Lost the power, so I have to continue building up a couple of power plants and try not to lose the power again, because the vision is quite important here when we are on attack or trying to attack and defend from Dawn, and suddenly someone else is coming into my base. They can do a lot of damage really fast if they go in with a lot of light tanks, so I have to be very, very careful. But what is good for us now is that me and Lexa are attacking this pile of tanks that Dawn has just stationary here. I do believe we are in a great spot and can manage to perhaps take all of those tanks out. It doesn't look like he's planning of running away so far, so this is actually quite good for us. Any tanks we can take out here is basically 3 tanks now, so that is very good for us. This will set Don back quite far. If he had those tanks together with his main tanks, I think perhaps he would have done a little bit better there. But this just puts us into even a better position. Now I will produce our war factory, and we are also pushing in here, trying to take out a lot of his ore tracks to see if I can burden his economy a little bit. But while I'm attacking here, I do realize that Pink is attacking my base. That will be the teammate to STUDYSASQUASH, and he's actually doing a little bit damage here. Will he manage to take out the war factory? I think he will. He takes out the war factory. My Tesla is doing a little bit damage, and now I'm taking all my army back and we try to defend this attack, which I think will be perfectly fine. It looks like I managed to hold myself again, so that is quite good. But you can see my teammate is still trying to push in with a couple of light tanks, not so many though. And here I'm coming in again while Don is focusing on those light tanks. I can focus on the buildings to Don, so I'm going on attack again, hoping that no one will be attacking me. while I'm saying that, I can actually see on the map that someone is attacking me, and I think that will be a fellow called Study who is attacking my base somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, and there I realize he's here. He's taking out my radar dome. That is really bad. And now he took out ore refinery, but this looked like the same squad he had earlier. There was 2 light tanks and a couple of infantry. I do manage to take out most of the infantry there, and he has 2 light tanks running away. So we will see if we will see him again. So I'll put up a Tesla for a little bit of protection, and I'll also get a radar dome up and going again. You can see that the Don is actually holding on still, and now I will see what kind of damage I can do. Let's go straight for his construction yard, because we cannot let the Don build up, as he's one of the strongest players in the game. So it's very important to take him out before he builds up, because he is a strong enough player to handle himself alone if needed. But luckily my teammate has managed to build up a lot of tanks as well. So now it looks very good for us, because I don't think Don managed to move out from this base. I think he was pretty closed in here. But if he did manage to get a service TV power out and an MCV somewhere, he could be in a great spot for all that we know. You can also see that Big Muscle is moving on the map. I'm not sure where he is planning of going, or if he's going to attack on the Terror 17 or STUDYSASQUASH. I'm not sure. So I'm looking on the map constantly while I'm attacking here. It does look very quiet, and I got myself an MCV. I'll put it up there to get another ore spot. But now you can see my tanks are struggling a little bit. I'm losing a lot of tanks here. I don't have so much left, so it's very good defending from Don. But Don also doesn't have too much. But on the map now you can see that Big Muscle is attacking my base again. So once again I'm under attack. And this time he actually has a lot of light tanks. Luckily for me, my economy is quite good. My production of tanks is quite good as well. So I will try to defend this as good as I can, which will be quite fine here it seems. And I'm also producing more Teslas, because Teslas are very, very strong against those light tanks. So this is looking very promising for me, even though he has done a lot of damage, took out the construction yard, and now he's taking out another construction yard. So there's a lot of damage, but the most important thing is I didn't lose so many tanks, so I just keep on producing as much as I can. But now I need to figure out what to do, because Don is still in the game, and I do not know how big army or how big the other players are. I had a feeling at this point that STUDYSASQUASH perhaps it wasn't so much because of the small army attacks I saw he was having there. I haven't seen anything from Pink for some time. So yeah, I feel like it's like I could see on the map. I could see a lot of tanks coming from Big, so I knew that he will be quite big or potential. But Big is actually out of the game now, so he must have been in an attack or something. And now you can see that my teammate is also going on attack on Don, so this is not looking good for Don either. So it looks like we are in a good position. Okay, so it was actually, it seems like it might have been Don Corleone that has been fighting with the Big there, and perhaps took out Big. Since I saw his army was coming from that place, that could actually be the case. But now I will just move around on the map and see if I can see anything. I'll also ask my teammate if he could buy a tech center, which would be very beneficial, especially when you're playing with the ally player, that they can buy up the tech center, and after some time we'll remove all the fog on the map, and that will be quite good, especially when I have so limited vision here. So that's my own mistake. I could have used a lot of my infantry to run around on the map to see if I could remove a little bit of the fog and perhaps gotten a little bit better vision though. So I blame myself for that, but I have been busy the whole game. There has not been any rest for the wicked yet. But I do believe that we are in a very, very strong position here now. I don't see that we can lose this one. Not from what I could see of the army that has been attacking. Since the biggest one, Don and Big, has spawned. Both of them have been taken out of the game. So I'm wondering what else is left here. So I'm just scouting around to see if I can find anything, any sign of civilization, anything. Studies actually asking if the crates are off. I have proven that they are on by multiple occasions. And here I'm actually getting into this, and you can actually see here has been sign of earlier civilization. Must be a long time ago, because there's no one here now, and you can see that the ore patch has been growing quite much. So it's a long time They must have immigrated away. Perhaps there was too big of a fight there, or they didn't have any access to the important water, and therefore they immigrated away. I don't know, but they are not there right now. And now I will be moving further in to see if there is any sign of civilization, or if they have immigrated off the map. I don't know. We will see. But you never know. Suddenly they're hidden, coming out from the caves or something. We will see very soon what is hidden behind the black fog. I know you are quite eager to see that as well, and here you can see that Terry is going on an enormous big attack here with 3 light tanks and, I don't know, 8 marines. We will see if I can handle myself there. It does look like I can, which is quite good. Is this the last we will see of Pink? Yes, it is. He is actually tapped out of the game. That means it's only STUDYSASQUASH again. Bigfoot. We will see if I can find him, or if he's hiding in a tree somewhere high up in the mountain. And now I'm just running around. And there, I finally got the full vision of the map, and we can see absolutely nothing. He sells up his last building, and the game is over. GG, well played. It was fun playing with Simmertron there in the start, and the big fight with Don was also very fun. But I guess what? I will see you in the next video.